Did you know that for the price of a cup of coffee, you could own a tiny piece of a skyscraper? Yes, you heard that right. The $5 to $6 you spend every morning on a single cup of coffee before work is actually the key to a global real estate empire. But for years, you've been told a completely different story. You were made to believe that in order to own property, you first had to kneel before the banks. You were told you had to pour half your salary into a pile of concrete for 30 years to accept a modern prison sentence called a mortgage. As you return home after a long shift, exhausted and drained, the system wants you to believe this. Real estate ownership is an unreachable dream reserved for elites. Why? Because the system does not want you to be an owner. It wants you to remain a tenant, a debtor, a cog in a machine that never stops turning. You are seen as a biological machine renting out 8 to 10 hours of your day for money, while those at the top use the value you produce to grow their own financial empires. Today, we are breaking this cycle and showing you a new way to become part of the system, not trapped inside it. Today, we reveal the secret the wealthy have used for centuries but never wanted you to hear. REITs, real estate investment trusts. We now uncover the crucial knowledge that allows the small investor to sit at the same table as massive hedge funds. Traditional real estate investing is often a nightmare for small investors. Let's assume you somehow saved that huge down payment. What comes next? Soul-draining interest rates, endless property taxes, problematic tenants, and a midnight phone call because a pipe has burst. For someone already exhausted from a daily 8 to 5 job, managing a physical property is not an investment, it's a second job. Spending years paying off debt just to chase rent or fix faucets is hardly wise. REITs completely reverse this scenario. A REIT is any company that owns, operates, or finances income-producing real estate. When you purchase a single share of one of these companies, you effectively buy a small portion of hundreds of skyscrapers, thousands of hospital rooms, or massive logistics warehouses. You don't need to go to the land registry office. You don't need to take out a loan. You don't need to call a repairman. You simply own a share. Yet through that share, you become a partner in many properties. And here is the most important part. The part few people want you to know. By law, these companies must distribute at least 90% of their taxable income to shareholders as dividends. This is not a suggestion. It is a legal obligation for these companies. While you sleep, people working in those skyscrapers are effectively working for you. The rent they pay flows into your account. You stop being a rented asset and become the invisible landlord collecting the checks. So what exactly can that coffee money buy for you? Let's look at portfolios that were once accessible only to the ultra-wealthy. Realty Income, they call themselves the Monthly Dividend Company. They own more than 15,000 commercial properties across the United States and Europe. When you own a share, you become a partner in thousands of supermarkets, pharmacies, and logistics centers. Imagine going grocery shopping and realizing the property housing that store belongs to a company you own shares in. What a feeling. But what if you could own the heart of the digital world? Look at data center REITs such as Equinix, EQIX, or Digital Realty, DLR. Today, nearly all global internet traffic, every AI query, and all cloud-based systems run inside highly secure, massive facilities. When you buy a share, you become a partial owner of the physical infrastructure used by everyone watching Netflix or using ChatGPT. You are no longer collecting rent from a single apartment. You are collecting rent from the global internet. This is the land of the 21st century. Now consider the stability of the healthcare sector. Through healthcare REITs like Ventas, VTR, you can own modern hospitals and senior care facilities. No matter how the economy fluctuates, people will always need healthcare. This becomes a fortress wall around your portfolio. For the small investor, the greatest enemy is inflation. In an inflationary environment, your salary melts like ice in the heat, while real estate prices rise like an iceberg. Here lies the magic of REITs. Rents often increase with inflation. This allows dividends to grow over time. While your salary struggles to keep up with the cost of living, your dividend income gives you breathing room. Now think about the power of compounding income. Imagine taking your first step tomorrow morning. You begin with just $100 to $200 a month. Each month, you add new soldiers to your portfolio in the form of shares, and you reinvest every dividend back into the system to buy more shares. At first, the money may seem insignificant. Maybe it only buys a sandwich. But by the 10th year, that small snowball turns into an avalanche. Those microscopic pieces of skyscrapers become an army working for you day and night, and eventually you no longer have to sell dozens of hours of your life to a boss for a fixed salary. The system wants you to close this video before finishing it and go back to sleep. It wants you to wake tomorrow to the soulless sound of your alarm and return to the fluorescent-lit cave. It wants you to collect your paycheck and send it right back into the system through rent, bills, and mindless consumption. It never wants your money to leave the system because only then will you remain its servant. But you are different. You have decided to stop being a worker who sells time and become an investor who buys the future. At Avenue Wealth, our goal is to show how you can build a great financial fortress with small amounts of money. By publishing guiding videos, we help you navigate the traps of the modern financial system on your path to financial freedom. We don't just create content. We draw the roadmap to your financial independence. You will no longer look at city buildings as piles of concrete. You will see them as gateways of income. Stop waiting a lifetime to own a home. Today, become a partner in a skyscraper for the price of a coffee. Remember, the greatest skyscrapers are built with the smallest bricks. Your brick is the decision you make today. If this video expanded your financial horizon, please subscribe and join this silent revolution. In the next video, we will talk about other opportunities that can lead you to financial freedom. Until then, remember, you are not a machine. You are a builder, the builder of your own financial freedom. This is Avenue Wealth, and your escape from the rat trap begins right here.